Alright, what's up everybody? It's Foreign Lily back at you guys again with another video for LA Talks. Today's topic is going to be under hashtag truth, of course, and it's going to be about boundaries. So, there's different kind of boundaries I'll be talking about. It will be the interpersonal, your personal, and a workplace boundaries. To start off, let's start off by saying boundaries, of course, is very essential. Whether I am at home, whether I am at school, whether I am working, or whether I am with my friends or people that, I don't know, I see or whatever. So yeah, let me turn that off. So basically, I decided to write, first off, actually, to start off by saying I am sorry that I haven't been active. A lot of stuff has been going on. As you can see, I don't feel like showing my room right now, but I'm back at school in New York. So to start off, I'm going to start off with the personal boundaries. Oh, child. Something that's very essential, and a lot of people tend to try to burst my bubble. But yeah, basically your personal boundaries sets off like the basics as to how you want to be treated, and I want to be treated with respect. A thing that I go by is, if you're going to show me a certain attitude or a way that you want to talk to me, I'm going to show that right back at you, because I don't like to be disrespected. I am a woman and I deserve to be respected. Just as everybody else, I deserve to be respected. I don't care if you're my family, I don't care if you're my friends. Everybody has to show respect the same way I would show them, and basically, if you set Jesus, whew, let me stop. Basically, if you set boundaries, right, it could possibly show like how a relationship may be. Like it could be respectful and appropriate, because if you don't set boundaries, a lot of stuff is going to happen, whether you're in a relationship with your significant other, or you have a relationship with friends. If you don't set boundaries, the whole thing will go out of hand. People will either be used, or people would be either just not have friends no more, and boundaries, to be very, very honest, boundaries is a way to keep you safe. If you don't have boundaries, you don't know what may happen, and boundaries is just so very essential. And I just can't, because for me personally, I feel that boundaries is a way of living, in a way, if it makes sense. When I'm at home, I really love boundaries. At school, anywhere I go, I really love boundaries, because it gives me a sense of control, in a way. So if I'm home and I feel that people are all up on me, and they're asking too many questions about my personal stuff, or trying to ask me questions that I feel that I don't feel comfortable talking to them about, that's how I don't feel comfortable. I'm not going to talk. That's what I call boundaries. You need to not ask me certain questions. If you ask the right questions, yes, I will answer them. But if you ask the wrong questions, that's like you're trying to burst my bubble. You're trying to get information out of me when I don't want to personally tell you about certain things, and so on. Goes with friends. I'm an open book, but it comes to a certain extent. I'm an open book with my friends because I have nothing to hide. I'm mostly an open book with my best friends. There's certain things I keep to myself, because I feel that it's not, for me, I don't feel safe if I tell someone or someone that I know or whatever about a personal situation going on, because I just don't feel safe or comfortable talking about it, and they understand that, and that's what I respect. That's what I love about boundaries, and the fact that they are my friends and they understand that, that's a good thing, and so yeah, moving on to professional. Moving on to professional boundaries. So professional boundaries are very professional boundaries are very, very important, because it can help you like organize your work and all that and get things knowingly done to the point where like you won't be all over the place. You understand who you go to get things done, what you have to do, and all that. You're not all up on somebody else's business, and you're doing what you have to do to get things done. And that is very important. You do not want to work at a place that is not organized, you know? If you work at a place that's not organized, what's the point of working there, you know? Because you need to work in an organized setting. If they're not organized, then honestly, I don't know what to tell you. Because lately I've seen a lot of that, where places are not organized or do things that they're supposed to be doing, like doing it the way they're supposed to be doing it, but yet, you know? And like, Jesus. People need to know their limits, whether it's at work or anywhere. People need to know the limits. They really need to know their limits, especially in the workplace. A lot of things going on, like sexism, ageism, and all this other stuff. Like, sexism is actually one of the biggest issues in the workplace, because guys will try to make slick comments, or you know, and that kind of offends a woman. Boundaries is just something that's very essential that some people just don't want to follow, whether it's men going after women or women going after men, depending on the authority figure and how higher up they are in the work, whatever. And so yeah, so like when it comes to workplace, sexism is a kind of a big issue, because guys will make sexist jokes, or they will just try to like rub on her shoulder, touch her back, look at her while she's like going down getting something, or you know, like the typical sexism crap that always happens, whether you're at work or whether you're at school or whether you're at home, you know, like whether you're anywhere, sexism just ends up following you, you know. And that's something that I feel that disrespectfully like comes at, like, you know, boundaries. And boundaries is just I just don't understand, you know, and it's just ridiculous. And boundaries also helps like as to like a group of individuals. Like for instance, you're a group of individuals at a workplace, or at like, you know, like at a business office, or at a Target or something like that. Like a group of individuals who work would function in a proper manner if they would understand what boundaries is and whose boundaries, and like, you know, respecting people's boundaries in general. And then going on to interpersonal boundaries. So that deals with like the tone, the attitude, and the way you approach a coworker, or like, you know, like other things and whatnot. I don't have much on interpersonal boundaries, because I feel that I wouldn't really have to talk about it much, because I feel that people actually understand when it comes to interpersonal and personal boundaries. And honestly, that's a no-no for me. Anytime you're trying to burst someone's bubble and go into someone else's, like trying to get them uncomfortable and stuff, that's a no for me, honey. And I'm sorry, love, but that's just a no for me, you know? Because I don't really understand as to why you would think that. Because, like, another thing that gets to me, let me just add this, you know, towards the end, just so you know, is the fact that people will be curious about my life, you know? And sorry. The fact that people will be curious about my life, whether I'm dating someone, or whether, you know, like whether I'm dating someone, or whether I still go to school, where year am I supposed to graduate, all this other stuff, I'm sorry, hon. It's just none of your business. I'm sorry, but it's just like literally, like, I'm trying to find out, like, it's none of your business. You know what I was looking for? Who you talking to? Who you trying to mind people's, like, why you trying to mind my business, huh? It's just, no. I'm sorry, but no. You know? It's just ridiculous. But anyway, that's the end of my video, and I hope you guys do enjoy. If you do have questions, please comment down below, or suggestions as to what videos I should try to make. I am going to post this video today, well, tonight, and then I'm also going to come up with another video